Reproduce well. People who are producing something in YouTube. So, Catherine, what is the movie? Can you tell me what the movie is? Sleep. Please, come on. You asked me to set this up. But you don't know what you want to see. Again, go to sleep on this shit. Go to sleep. Don't look at shit you don't want to look at. You want to go to sleep.
Atlanta. Don't bring to New York. Je sais pas where was the movie.
What you want to see, Catherine?
Where was the movie? The other day you put some movies, they are not here anymore. Ah, you saw? Look. My wallet. I went to take my wallet, but they found today. So with my passport, all my papers.
Come on, can't I look at the movie?
Yeah, so I can use my. Ah ben voilà. Voici where was voilà, my permis de conduire, my carte. So it's good that I can use that. Ben, je sais pas, I don't know where the movie were here, so I don't know. Je sais pas. I don't know this place.
Catherine, come on. I'll go back to something else when I go to bed. I'm just waiting for you,
Maybe
Kathy.
it's just, I don't know what is the movie.
No, why?
I don't know.
Oh.
So you don't want movies anymore.
I didn't say. The drunken lawyer. You have a lawyer who's an alcoholic.
No.
That's the only ones I got up here. And you got War and Peace. You don't War and Peace. You got the verdict. That's all, Catherine. Up here is like that.
The War and Peace.
One of this.
The War and Peace. The War and Peace, where is it? And Maman Mia to the dance.
What happened to the short story? That one. This one.
Ascoltate, io ascolto. Now you have very fast, and this one too, which is wonderful. We have to have this one too. And you can see this one is really good, and it's 3 hours.
What?
Yeah, this one, we saw it already. It's the guy, who don't want to be with the Shoah. He's living in the mountain. He don't want to be an Nazi. Voilà. And you put the movie on, huh? I'm not doing it, huh? Oh, I have to clean your table. Okay, you don't, you see, I will put that stuff away. Okay, you don't clean the table. That table is ridiculous. So, I will put that stuff away if you don't take care. If you don't take care.
Okay. Okay, Captain, why you? I didn't stop you. What are you doing? You started.
What's happening?
I didn't start it.
Let's see. I started and it's stuck. It seems to be stuck.
Mother's gone and uncle's pissed off.
She's not married?
Divorced with 4 kids. I guess father was helping out.
Oh, no.
Hey, Mr. Burke, they're back talking to the bishop.
What are you doing?
You can put the subtitle.
Hey, Mr. Burke, they're back talking to the bishop. What's up? Bishop,
Your father?
you put him in the break room.
I want to hear what they say.
Mother's gone and uncle's pissed off.
She's not married?
Divorced with 4 kids. I guess father was helping out.
Oh, no.
Hey, Mr. Burke, they're back talking to the bishop. Father, you put him in the break room.
Impressed?
Some guys in the citizen will be sent away. Not as a purpose.
Let's keep it that way. Is it? Let's keep it that way. So you have to keep the papers away from the lady.
Spotlight. Now we got a American poker.
No, I tell you, I heard for
We're
today.
losing one of our best. Well, to put it as eloquently as I can.
You have some French roots.
But
Yeah.
Robbie here is known to her longer than most of
French,
the
what? You have a
So,
lot
I'll
of
hang
French
on.
roots. That
Oh,
book.
well, thanks, Ben.
I'm Catholic, so.
French.
Although I take issue with the reference to my seniority, I will say that Stewart's departure is especially painful for me because for what? For 20 years now, Stewart's been more than willing to part with his money poker table. And but in college, call us all. Godspeed. Now, Stewart, I find the timing of your departure disconcerting. The corner office sits empty. The new editor arrives on Monday. So, sorry, I gotta ask you, what the hell do you know? How's the cake? Ben, let's sit down. It's not mad. It's just not a spotlight. What's just not a spotlight? Ben, it's not a spotlight. Just Ben. Oh. What, you gonna kill your talk? No, it will. Good. Well, what's that? Okay, I'll be giving this speech.
Yeah, the reasons. But just a second, I sit back from Miami or like you're touching up.
Has Baron didn't spend time on this?
Not because I remember. So I don't know.
I would say in Miami City, 15% of the staff.
Great.
Can your boss come in and make some cuts?
I have no idea.
Why don't you sit down with him? So what about Twilight?
I don't know, my friend, you know. Depends on the answer on the comments.
I'm telling you, I really don't think it's first rush.
Sit back. Walk it up. Right.
What are you reading?
Curse of the Bandito. Oh, yeah. Great book. Well, that's season tickets and family. It's just by the way. To be honest, I'm not much of a great book, man. I was kind of good to see. Yeah. So, originally from Boston? I am born and raised. Yeah. A lot of the news is from here. It really feels like a little paper that way. Did that change it all out to the paper over the time? No, I don't think that or anything like that. And, you're an editor for Spotlight. I prefer making myself a quick but short, yes. Are you familiar with Spotlight? No, not really. Well, we are a four-person investigative team. We represent Virginia and we are local financial. What are you looking at now? We just put all the pieces on the shoddy construction on it. Right now we're really just showing around for our next story. How long does that take? I'd say months. Yeah, we don't rush it. Once we settle on the project, we spend a year or more investigating. Is that a concern? Not necessarily. But from what I understand, leadership is now the internet is cutting into the classified business, and I think many take a hard look at things. So, you anticipate more cuts? I think it's safe to assume so, but what I'm more focused on right now is finding a way to make this paper essential to its readers. I like to think it already is. Yeah. I just think that we can do better.
Mr. Brad, hey. So the PD numbers looks interesting. Yeah, something like. How long do you need? All week. Where do you go? 10:30. Since when? Technically, and never. Technically. You sit down with Baron go that well? I couldn't get a read on. This is first. How about you? Why doesn't Baron all last?
Morning, everyone. Let's get started. Do you want to say something, Mark?
Sure. Hello. As most of you know, my name is Marty Barron. I'm delighted to be here. If you could tell me your names as we go around, that'd be helpful. Thank you.
Hey. Here.
Hypnosis, Metro. I've got a major gate closure. What? Yeah. How do you listen, huh?
Well, they can't get them now.
Listen, what's up? What's all that McNamara doing in particular?
You need something like
Just curious.
Go be curious somewhere else. I got work to do, huh?
Okay. See you. And it looks like Babe is going to be out to September 1st. Judy says he'll be back this year, but the doctor didn't seem so sure. When does the pads open?
Just, 3-1.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, good. Thank you. Did everyone read Eileen McNamara's column this week?
That's the Giga case?
Yeah. What's the thought on that?
It's a column. What kind of follower are you thinking?
Well, apparently this priest molested kids in 6 different passions over the last 30 years, and the attorney for the victims, Mr.
Caribbean.
Thanks. And
Mr. Garrett Union says Cardinal Law found out about it 15 years ago and did nothing.
Yeah, I think that attorney's a bit of a crank. And the church dismissed the claim.
He said she said.
Whether Mr. Garrett Union is a crank or not, he says he has documents that prove the Cardinal knew.
As I understand those documents are under seal.
Okay, but the fact remains that Boston police abused 80 kids. We have a lawyer who says he can prove that knew about it, and we've written all of 2 stories in about 6 months. This strikes me as an essential story to the local paper. I think at the very least, we have to go through those documents.
How would you like to do that?
Oh, I don't know what the laws are here before the court.
You want to sue the church?
Technically, we sue the church. We filed a motion to lift the seal on those documents.
The church will read that as a suit. So we're going to do that.
Good to know.
That's a call for the first day. That's one word for it. I think that's going to play it down fast. I think Gilman's going to shoot a brick. Hey, door. How'd it go? Well, Baron was sued for the single dogs and game case. Was it sued the church? Yeah, that's great. We congregated when the story broke 3 years ago. Baron was still in Miami. I think it might have been the Times then, actually. He wasn't here. So do you think that suit has a chance? Or? Well, I'm on the judge. And what parish he belongs to. Bradley. Yeah. Okay. Baron wants to talk to us. Us? Okay. Thank you. Yes. Okay, thanks. Meeting for tomorrow with outside counsel. They know? Yeah. Who's the judge in this case? House and Sweeney? Tough. What is that? Good Catholic girl? So, I think from what I read, it doesn't seem like we've done a thorough investigation of the Dayton case. Is that right? No, it's not. Who the target did? David Armstrong for Metro, Michael Paulson for Rich. Okay, but just so I understand, beyond our daily coverage, we haven't committed any longer-term investigative resources to the question of whether or not Cardinal Law knew about this. No, we haven't. And that's the kind of thing that's in it. Spotlight? Well, yeah, we're still prospecting. Could you set that aside? We could. Well, in past spotlights had success in North Beverly Hills. They picked their own projects.
Okay.
Would you consider taking this one?
Hey. Hey, how'd it go? Okay. Baron wants us to scrub the Dayton case. We're keeping the congregating. And there's a lawyer alleging Cardinal Law knew about it.
You just got beaten, right?
Yeah.
I covered him at the courthouse.
Can you get to it?
I'm usually beating his kind of character.
Other characters on all taken. Good, you take it. Also, we should be talking to the lawyer who got the victims in the Porter case, Eric McLeish.
That guy, I suppose he's on TV.
Yeah, the court case, remind me?
Yeah, found the Porter similar story. Molested dozens of kids in the Fall River about 10 years ago.
Driving the bus to the meeting?
Oh, yes. No, I'm just gonna set aside for now. Listen, I need to tell you guys this. We need to be more discreet than usual, alright? Everybody's gonna be interested in this, not just the matter. We can't let Cardinal Law get one of this thing that we have. Do you remember that?
The bus is leaving us on he bought a beach. And he's already done it. He says he's and the last time he had $160.
Wow. He himself?
You know, there's a story.
Goes to the church. Maybe a story.
This folk got so much crap on his table, it's unbelievable.
Pull all the clothes on that. Yeah.
Can't we drink
Is this all
small?
right?
Strong mouth and everything.
Excuse me, do you know where the publisher's office is?
All right, Mike. Coming in?
Yeah. It's fine.
Good. What can I do for you? You want to sue the Catholic Church?
We were just following emotion, but yes,
You think it's that important?
yes I do.
Because obviously the church will fight us very hard on this, which won't go unnoticed by our subscriber base. 53% of them are Catholic.
Right.
I think I'll be interested.
Okay.
53% of the people who read your newspaper are Catholic.
Marty, police people probably contact you about a fix with cardinal as customary.
Yeah, it really has.
So, next week. I wouldn't imagine this. Hello? Hello? Oh, hi. I'm a representative from Boston Road. I'm here to see Mr. Gilby.
He's not gonna come. He's gonna stay.
Okay.
Good movie.
The famous Walter Robinson High Conference Room. Good to see you again, Eric. Sasha Fudge for Eric. Nice to meet you. You don't play golf, do you?
No.
Good. You're probably here for some money if we had shared it last year. I actually had my eyes closed. So how can I help you? Sure. 80 plaintiffs, all of them. Individual cases, Caribbean must be sworn. Any allegations against criminal law? Yes, tricky. So, this is what you need to understand. These are shit cases. Statute of limitations is only 3 years, and most of these cases don't go to long after that. These cases are out there, so you're screwed. And even if you were in your way around that charitable immunity statute has damages of 20 grand.
20 grand. He wants to be a child.
The church is so the best shot is to try these cases in place. Order. Which is exactly a people person. I think he's great at saying have you met Mitch Carabinian?
I'm not following up on an article.
The one in the Phoenix?
No, no.
Did you see the one in the Phoenix?
No, I didn't.
I thought it was very good. I had a copy.
It's alright, I'll track it down. I'm actually following up on a column that Eileen McNamara wrote about your suit.
Suits, got 84 then. It's not a class action. You should get your facts straight.
Oh, right, sure. So I'm trying to get some background information.
Without recording this, right?
Oh, well, I want to do that when I ask you.
I can't show you the church documents if that's what you're after. Yeah, I'm just seeing.
Yeah, I know that.
Did you know that they tried to bring me up before the Massachusetts Board of Bar Overseers 3 times? They're watching me very closely.
The church?
Yeah, the church. Yeah. They'd like to get me disbarred. In fact, put that away. Put it away. I don't want you recording this in any way, shape, or form. Not on paper, not on tape, nothing. In fact, I probably shouldn't even be speaking to you. So,
Look, Mr. Carabinian, I know there's things you cannot tell.
But I also know there's a story here, and I think it's an important story.
I already talked to the Phoenix.
Yeah, and there's a reason I didn't see it. Nobody reads the Phoenix anymore. They're up, they don't have any power. The Globe does. If we cover this story, everybody will hear about it.
The church thinks in centuries, Mr. DeSantis. Do you think your paper has the resources to take that on?
Yeah. But if you don't mind me asking, do you?
I can't talk to you about this. It's very, very personal.
Karen? Can I just have some advice? I don't know.
I got that.
We're going to stand newspapers. You understand?
No, we're not going to start any church. As a victims organization? From the Akron? Which one do you need to get through the course?
Hey guys, I think I got another priest. Liam Barrett molested some kids in Philly, was moved to Boston, did the same thing, and was moved again. Yeah, by Lawrence Diego, riveted in there in 1997. This was back when I was working on religion.
I was getting followed.
Not much for a piece. The church settled the case. Don't you know Jim Solomon?
Yeah, why?
He's at the church party now.
You mean the man at the bar on the easel? No? Why do you bother with that thing?
That's what I think of the name.
What else is going
Good idea. I know. Back. Anybody want to do it? What's that?
You guys making any progress?
Absolutely. It's a good story.
Why?
Because they know the left Catholic stuff. National, we got a lot of good stuff.
Like what? I'm just watching the game. America.
I got another priest, Liam Barrett.
You reply. I'm just saying.
Okay, but this guy was shuffled around from parish to parish every few years, just like Daniel. I think he's a pattern.
Sounds good. What else you got?
Sachs has got another guy from a victims organization, Phil Saviano.
Yeah? Oh, we reported on him.
I thought you were watching the game, Steve.
Pretty clean up.
I'll give you a couple stories on it. Governor John started writing letters.
What's a whole lot?
Yeah, so there's not what we're talking to. We're already on here at me. I'm organized. Robbie says the police thinks he's bluffing. And I think there's something there. Maybe something soft or taking you off. I don't want us chasing our tails on this.
Where's that truck?
Where's that trap in a million years, partner?
Where's that truck for?
Yeah, I'm home, baby.
Good. Two up. Funny.
Yeah. How's that the other one?
Well, doesn't like baseball. But, he seems like a smart guy.
Yeah, I read an article about him. So he's the first Jewish head of the club.
I was supposed to follow this day.
Do you got a family, this guy?
No, he is not. I'm not married.
You was?
I don't think so. No.
So the new editor of the Globe is an unmarried man of the Jewish faith who hates baseball. So give us Ben. It's a frat. Not the way to hand fast enough, I guess. Hey, by the way, I've been reading about this priest seems to be involved in that.
Very, yeah. Bad egg. Next to your desk, and help pitch in.
Victor said Cardinal knew about there and came from Philly. Is that true?
You know I can't talk about the case, right?
Off the record.
Off the record, I can't talk about it.
Alright.
This related to the lawsuit?
You know about that?
I don't know this guy, Bear. I don't know what his agenda is. Frankly, I don't care. I just don't want to see you taking a bullet for him. I think you're right.
So the other day, I was on the World Wide Web. Anything you want to know, it's right there. Now, I have to admit, as a priest, this makes me a little nervous. Should I be worried about job security? I don't think so. You see, knowledge is one thing, but faith is another.
Hey. Think somebody coffee or something?
Golfing is not a verb. And that could be a tea time.
That'd be called tea time.
They also call it a leisure activity. You ever tried it?
I do. I run.
Yeah. Really work.
So I don't need it.
Well, at least close to the side,
Yeah. Friend Steve fixed it dead end. He gave me a bunch of crap about it at the game.
yeah, Ben emailed me.
He did?
Yeah. He said we should let it go.
What are you gonna do?
And he breaks out of the other one.
So, just ignore those guys?
I think we gotta start ignoring everybody in this one.
I'm good with that.
Hmm.
You think Marty has any idea what's coming down the pipe?
No. I don't think he cares either.
It's refreshing.
Yeah. Unless he's wrong.
I've always been fascinated with the newspaper business. I used to sit in on the lectures with the Neiman fellows when I was at Harvard.
I read that you were an editor once.
Ah, yes. Yeah, that was a very long time ago. The Mississippi Register. Small, diocesan newspaper. But for a 30-year-old pastor, it was a big responsibility. Too much at times.
How so?
I was close to the average private. We took a stand on civil rights. Our readership was not pleased. They saw me as a meddling outsider.
I can imagine.
Tough seat to sit in, especially in a small town. I think you'll find that Boston's still a small town too, Marty. Anyways. But if I can be of any help, Marty, don't hesitate to ask. I find that this city flourishes when its great institutions work together.
Thank you. Personally, I know the opinion that for a paper that best perform its function, it really needs to stand alone.
Right, independent. That's
course.
right. Independency is what we
But my
like.
offer still stands.
Thank you.
Come in. Ah. Thank you, Maureen. Little gift, Marty. Think of it as a cardinal's guide to the city of Boston.
Ah, oh,
Yes, it's actually very fair. Can I? Does that now?
schematic. So my first party to talk to?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, well, first of all, let me say thank you for having me in today. And I want you to know that you have the full cooperation of my organization, SNAP.
How many members are in the organization?
We need 11. And I last talked to you, 10 times.
You had a woman you recruit?
Also, discriminate. None of it comes to abuse. And this has nothing to do with being gay. What this is priests using the power to rape kids. Kids, boys and girls. I was 11, and I was preyed upon by Father David Holly in Worcester. And I mean prayed for, I mean preyed upon. Are any of you Catholic?
I was raised Catholic. Now I go to my wife's Presbyterian church.
I'm last. I go to church with my grandmother sometimes.
It's safe to say we were all raised Catholic, but no.
Not so much. Okay. Well, let me tell you. When you're a poor kid from a poor family, religion counts for a lot. And when a priest pays attention to you, it's a big deal. Yes, you collect the hymnals, and take out the trash, and you feel special. It's like God asking for help. It's maybe it's a little weird, and it tells you a dirty joke. But now you got a secret together. So you go along. Finish your important. And you go along. You go along, you go along, until one day he asks you to jerk him off or give him a blowjob. And so you go along with that too, because you feel trapped, because he has groomed you. And you say no to God, right? See, it is important to understand that this is not just physical abuse, it's spiritual abuse too. And when a priest does this to you, he robs you of your faith. So you reach for the bottle, or the needle, or if those don't work, you jump off a bridge. That's why we call ourselves survivors. If you heard Jason Terry spoke, you were about to go over cases in Louisiana. G-U-T-H-E. You know, I talked to Richard Sack. He worked in one of the church's treatment centers. He's an ex-priest. Married a nun. Yeah. This is his testimony from the Cost case.
What's a treatment center?
It's where they send a priest when they get caught. And this is all right here in the box. I sent this all to you guys 5 years ago.
To the globe. Who did you send it to?
I don't want to say who, but they said that they weren't interested.
But we did run a couple stories on it, some of
Yeah, but to be completely frank, it wasn't enough. You guys gotta understand. This is big. This is not just Boston. It's the whole country. It's the whole world. And it goes right up to the Vatican.
Jimmy, prove that though?
No, not yet. But think about it. There are so many. How else could they do so? So many more priests. Priests. And 13 right here in Boston.
You have 13 priests in Boston who must get church.
Yeah, why do you keep repeating everything I say?
They just like to clarify.
And you should have clarified it 5 years ago when I sent you all of this stuff. It's all right here.
Ah! Good. Good. Off to the ball.
Yeah, it's my fault. Yeah, sure. Come on.
That's by Jenny, that's for sure.
Because I've listened to
Yeah, I'm gonna do a video for this guy, do a background check and follow somebody else about this.
I'll track down the sex priest said.
Okay, stay on there, that's more important.
It'll be in the pain in the ass. You get paid in this money. Mitchell, what's the price? How are you?
I'm fine, Mr. Resendez.
Good. You know, I heard back from you. I left you a couple messages.
I've been very busy. I don't have time for calls.
Oh, jeez, I'm sure you don't. Listen, let me talk to you.
Well, first,
You can sit on the interview if you're not happy, you can kill
I spoke to my clients and they don't want to be in the press. I'm sorry.
I get that, but I don't need to know names.
Well, believe me, Mr.
I'm sure you
Resendez.
don't. Now, listen, Mitchell. Listen, Mr. Resendez, please. I'm writing a profile here. I'm working on something bigger. Bigger?
I don't know what that means.
I'm not supposed to tell you this, but I'm digging off this one.
Spotlight's on this?
Yeah, we're looking into it. But you gotta let me have some of these victims, please.
till you. Thank you.
Miss Piper.
Joe.
Sorry, please sit.
Thank you.
Is this table okay?
This is perfect.
And I'm not gonna always wait. Two, actually. Maybe I'm nervous.
I do that too, actually. I hope I'm not late. Is that hotel room 1 o'clock?
No, you're fine. I got here early. It's about an hour.
Would you mind if I took the notes? Would that be alright?
You don't mind if I take some notes for you?
Are you gonna use my name?
No. Well, if you don't want me to,
Peter. I just had a kid and he's only one, but I'm not sure I want to know about this.
sure, I'll take it.
You can start this interview at any time. Alright? Okay. You got everything else.
Okay, so, where'd you live when it first happened?
In the projects, over in Hyde Park.
Oh, the Stop and Shop.
Yeah. You know it?
Yeah, I drove a cab for 3 years. Open road, back coffee, right?
Yeah, I guess.
How old were you when it happened?
I was 12. Just after my dad killed him, so
Yeah, jeez.
he was a real piece of shit. And my mom, she wasn't so scared of me.
How do you...
I mean, she was nuts. She was a schizophrenic. Same shit.
When did you first meet Katie?
Well, my sister, she saw him one $1,000. Told him about my old man passing and rushed right over.
And there was this little sister Barbara, and she ran this group of kids from troubled families.
Where is that?
St. Rose in Rochester. She's the one who introduced me to Father Shannon. He was a street priest. Long hair, very hip. He invited me to his apartment in Back Bay,
Where in Back Bay?
Beacon Street. Are you from here?
No, I grew up in Ohio, but my mom's from South Bay.
Nice, you got it. I didn't know you could see Back Bay.
So, what happened on that first visit, Joe?
Was very nice at first. Very funny, very casual. And I think he could tell I was gay. So he showed me this movie he had. Like a related script. Oh, different words. Homosexual, transsexual, bisexual.
Okay, and did you know you were gay at that time, Joe?
Yeah. Look, I wasn't going to show sharing with anybody, not in Dorchester.
So, what happened after he showed you the movie?
Well, he lived freaked out. I think you could tell. So he said, you know, it will help is if we play street poker. Of course, I was. And things went on from there.
Can you tell me specifically what happened?
Specifically, he molested me.
I think that the language is going to be so important here. We can't sanitize this. Just saying molest isn't enough. People need to know what actually happened.
We should probably get this right.
Yeah, when shows up, and my mom, you know, she's thrilled. And this was like God showing up, you know?
Sure, right. So what happened then?
You really want to hear this shit?
Yeah, touch it. Yeah.
He offers to take me to get ice cream. And he's a priest. I'm a kid, so I go.
Sure.
So we're driving home. He starts patting my leg. You know, then his hand just slides right up and he grabs my dick. And I just froze up. I was fucking petrified. I couldn't move. I didn't know what to do. I was just a little kid.
Yeah.
and touch my ice cream. Just melt it down my arm.
Did you, see anything?
Yeah.
Alright, that's good. Let's stop there, you know?
Sure.
He said it was a way to make me more comfortable with my body.
So what happened after that?
He took off his clothes and he said, I've been so impressed, but maybe you can cheer me up and give me a blowjob. Perhaps he can.
And did you?
Yeah. I know what you must be thinking. Why would I ever do that? Some creepy guy who's 30 years older than me, but what we have to understand is that this is the first time in my life that someone told me that it was okay to be gay. It's a priest.
So you had oral sex? Did you have intercourse?
Yes. Not then, but later. It really messed me up. I'm sober now, but that was the beginning of it all. It's very confusing, you know? Be introduced to sex like that, and then you're attracted to men. I'm sorry. I knew I was gonna do this. Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. It's okay, Joe, it's okay.
Of course there is a church right there. And a playground.
Joe, did you ever try and tell anyone?
I put brief.
Can I use your phone? Yeah, sure. You know where it is. You can use my name if you want. Thanks, Patrick. Don't thank me. Just get these assholes, will you? These are one of the lucky ones. He's still alive.
Do you want a cup of tea, Sasha? I'm okay now, thanks. Hi, Joe, it's Sasha Piper.
Sasha, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. Listen, Joe, I just wanted to follow up on one thing. You talked to Phil Saviano about all of this, right?
Yeah, I did. I went to a couple of snaps.
And did Phil ever suggest you do anything about it?
No. The meetings weren't really about that. I mean, I was looking at college lawyer, but I didn't think it was worth it.
Why not?
There were just so many forms to fill out, so overwhelming, you know? And he said he could only give me a small settlement, so
Who said that?
the lawyer told me that.
So, you did go and see a lawyer?
Yeah, but I didn't end up using him, so I didn't think it was important. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to hide anything.
No, I know, Joe. Do you remember his name? The lawyer?
No, but maybe Phil would know. The guy was on TV a lot during the Porter case. He was handsome.
Was it Eric McLeish?
Yeah, that's him. McLeish. I thought he was very handsome.
Hey,
Hey.
I was just in the newsroom. Judge Sweeney set a date for the hearing.
Really? When?
2 weeks in Springfield.
Oh.
Danilo started a pool, $10 to get in.
Anyone picking it low?
She's only taking bets on how fast Sweeney rules against us.
Roddy.
Hi, it's me. Did you get my message?
I did. Looks like Father Shannon could be a flat free.
Yeah, I think he is.
Did you follow up with the police?
I just talked to Bill. He said McLeish helped him down for these cases. Yeah. I'm gonna go to the courthouse tomorrow, see if I can find any cases he settled against the church. Okay, good night.
Hey. You wanted to chat?
Yeah, I'll wait for you there. You wanna walk down?
Sure. Jeez.
Sit down.
There we go.
Okay, apparently not. Hey, guys, won't wait till he does his wearing out the goddamn newsroom. Where are we engaged?
Following up on one of the victims. Hey, I want to extend the investigation.
Why?
We got a fourth priest. It might be as many as 13.
13. Who's your source?
Phil Saviano.
Oh, Jesus Christ, right. It's all like that.
I know. I think Saviano might be the key of that.
You wanna elaborate on that?
No, not really. It just feels like this is staggering up. That's what I got.
Okay.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Hello?
Mr. Resendez,
Yeah, who's this?
it's Richard Sipe.
Oh, yeah, hey, Richard, how are you? Thanks for calling. Look, I'll stop you out and you have your name. I was wondering if I can ask you a few questions.
Of course.
Great. So, Phil told me that you were working at one of the church's treatment centers in Baltimore?
Yes, the Seton Psychiatric Institute was run by the Daughters of Charity.
And, when was that, Richard?
Well, I started my psychotherapy fellowship there in 1965. And I was there for 5 years. I spent the next 30 studying abusive priests and their victims.
Really? And that's been your sole focus?
Look, Mike, the church wants us to believe that it's just a few bad apples. That's a much bigger problem than that.
How much better, Richard?
Well, based on the research, I would classify it as a recognizable psychiatric phenomenon.
That's me.
Hey, Mac. Yeah, if I want a historical pattern, priests, parishes, scientists, where would I find it?
The Gagan case? It's on the clips. This has a source material.
Yeah, but it was for another priest, one that hadn't been in the papers.
Looking at another priest.
What are you looking at? Any ideas?
Oh, come on, Matt. You're gonna tell me?
Gotta get to me. Thanks, Mac. Easy.
The Archdiocese puts out an annual directory. Every priest in parish.
Great. These go back any further than 98?
Oh, yeah, going back to the 80s and the Mez. Beyond that, you gotta go to the BPL.
Nice, huh? Nice, Lisa.
Yep.
There's something all target the same kind of shit. Low-income families, absentee fathers, broken homes. So a guy like Gagan goes after boys not because he prefers them, but because they have more fame, less likely to talk. I mean, these guys are predators, Rodney. And I talked to Syke, said he's seen dozens of them in the 60s in Seton. He called it a phenomenon.
Why didn't you go public?
He did, but the church made a huge effort to discredit him. Smear campaigns, a public statement by prominent bishops. It's just like Salviano said, any interview. More victims?
Victims. You can't identify.
I'll get them. I just need more time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the hell's that smell?
There's a kid around in the corner.
What do you got?
Church directories. It's every priest in Massachusetts, what parish they're assigned to.
This is official?
Yeah, I think it would help us track down some of the priests that Saturday I mentioned. Maybe find some other names.
You kind of smell like
I don't find it. Switching over doors.
Yeah, 1983. John Davis, April Spanish structure. So we can find out where any priest is at any given year?
Yeah, I got him here. Huh.
what?
1980, the game was booked from JP. It says it's on sick leave.
Come on, really says that?
Where is 1991? There, there. Or more charts.
Where, you? Sick leave. It's an official designation.
He's upstairs. Matt, check out those police out yellow gates. Right. Yeah. Nothing else showing you this.
We need to go to the police station.
What?
There's nothing here. There aren't any records.
Thanks for waiting so sorry, man. Stuck in the call. No problem. Oh, yeah. Good. That's really do that. What's the next?
Mr. Fish, are you familiar with a priest named Paul?
Yes, I'm familiar with that.
And have you settled cases against Father Shannon?
As I'm sure you can understand, I can't discuss that with you. Yeah, how about Father Mark Harry? Well, I can discuss that with you in a moment.
We understand you've settled several cases against each other.
Even if I'd been involved in those cases, the settlements would be confidential, and I could be disbarred for acknowledging their existence.
Ooh.
Okay? Look, I told you guys, these are tough cases. Most of these folks, they just want some acknowledgement of what happened. We got to sit down with the bishop. And that's the end. Well, so, please go. Increase that circulation. Follow up on that.
Will you
We would draw up a commitment letter and send it to the change survey.
You never filed anything before?
It's a private mediation. So, this is just me and the Archdiocese lawyers in a room. Correct.
Anyone else?
Occasionally the church would bring another defense attorney. You know, names? Nope. No.
So this was all under the table.
There's no paper trail at all. The victim has to sign a confidentiality agreement to get the settlement. The lawyer takes a third, and the church sweeps it under the rug.
Geez, it's a freaking what? It's more complicated than that. What the police is gonna do to your client and get the best deal he can. Sure.
But how many victims do you represent and file from before you say something?
Yeah, me would say none. And that's why he's taking these cases to court. He wants people to know about this.
I agree. Legal ethics aside then, I mean, operating the way the police has, all they do is to keep police under wraps.
Yeah. Did McLeish confirm all this like that as priest? No, he's limited by his confidentiality.
But clearly he settled cases against a number of them. Does put me in touch with some of the other victims. I'm pretty confident all of his proofs are going to check out.
So there's 13 priests.
Yeah.
What's that way? Okay, keep going.
I'm sorry, what's the...
Banner. B-A-R-O-N.
I'm having a terrible Friday. Just give me a second.
It's okay, Kim. I can vouch for it. I'm Pete Connolly on the Board of Catholic Charities. Welcome to Boston, Mr. Barry. Thank you. Appreciate you joining us. We're very proud of the work that you're doing here. Well, the Cardinal said you had a nice visit. Yes, we did. He's an extraordinary man. Glad to present the charity.
You joining me something?
To be honest, I'm involved with the charity.
Street across the street from the
Yes.
I was in the corner if you're so inclined.
Right.
Well, see, I just listened.
No, but you did give me a copy of the catechism.
Yeah, well, the Cardinal's not known for his subtlety. During the Porter investigation, he literally called down the power bar on the wall. I'm back there. Weeks later, I heard he was late skiing.
True case,
Nothing.
You said one of the victims saw the criminal complaint?
Yeah, there were a few of them. But the judge had a case record sealed after friends of the church complained. And the church has a lot of friends.
They can't conclude.
This is to say, he's not part of the solution. Follow what I'm saying?
Sure.
You work hard, Mr. Resendez. Are you married?
Yeah.
Your wife doesn't mind you working all the time?
Yeah, sure.
So I never got married. Too busy. What I do is fill the button.
Marriage is a real problem.
You're a little editor, he's a Jew, right?
That's right.
So he comes in, and suddenly everybody's interested in the church.
Right.
You know why? Because it takes an outsider,
Right,
like me. I'm Armenian.
right.
How many Armenians do you know in Boston?
Keep working close to the wall.
That's two. Should get a problem. What do you want, Italian?
No, Portuguese.
Yeah.
He's Boston.
Really? Who's Boston? Sounds good. This city, these people, maybe the rest of the city is not wrong. But they don't matter. I mean, how did you consider? Mark my words, Mr. Descendants. If it takes a village to raise a child, it takes a village to abuse one.
Hey, there he is.
What is?
Oh.
You hear about her?
No. She hates these.
That's it. Smart ladies.
Slouchy.
That's your editor.
The big is. Hey, I had an interesting conversation with him. Well, he's been selling use cases with your classes for years.
Don't want to talk about this here?
Jim, you said you helped out on Father Barrett with Fig. That was a one-off? How many of these cases you been involved with?
You know I can't answer. I'll be at some other call.
Is that all it is?
Who is he?
So,
Yes. This is Robert Robinson. I've always heard about mathematics.
listen, Jim. You're going to be on the right side of this.
This is the church we're talking about. I look around, there's some good people, a lot of good for this. So the puppy. That's New United States for you, man. Yeah,
I know what law is now. Sick leave isn't the only designation they use when they take one of these police out of circulation. They use a slew of terms. Absent on leave, unassigned, emergency response. They're one for everything these guys. Except rape. And they move the parishes way more frequently than other priests. When I was a kid, priests moved after 7 or 8 years, sometimes longer. These guys, it's 2 to 3 years tops.
And do they use this designation for sentences?
Yeah. It's pretty quick, man.
Guys, I got a site.
I know you really want to understand the crisis. You need to start with the policy requirements. Only 50% of the clergy are Catholic. Now, most of them have for others else. It creates a culture of secrecy in holidays and even protects pedophiles.
That's right. There you go.
The church is aware of these sentences? That are present?
Oh, absolutely. That's the first thing in Louisiana. Tom Doyle, the Secretary of Canada, was able to do. He wanted to report warning pedophile priests for $1 billion liability. That was 1985.
1985?
That's right.
Who saw that report? Anyone from the Catholic hierarchy?
Sure. Doyle tried to introduce the report to the National Conference of Catholic Bishops. In fact, President Law initially helped him on the report, but then he backed out himself.
Richard, Roger here. We think we have 13 priests in Boston that fit this pattern, which would be a very good support. Does that sound like you in terms of scale?
No, not really, Roger. Sounds low. My estimates suggest 6% act out sexually with minors.
6% of what?
6% of all priests.
Right.
How many priests do we have in Boston?
1,500, 1% is 15, 6% is 90.
90.
Wait, 90 priests.
Is that possible?
From a macro standpoint, yes.
Right.
That would certainly be in line with my findings.
Right. Fucking people, man.
90 fucking priests in
Right.
Boston.
Right.
That's what he said.
If there were 90 of these bastards, people would know. Maybe they do. And no one said a thing? To the Germans. I don't think that's a comparison you want to make public.
Conclusion. Just doesn't say anything.
There's 13 priests. There's a big difference between 13 and 90. Where's this guy started getting his numbers?
Well, he's been studying it for 30 years. He is a trained psychotherapist.
Okay, but we need something more than a metric from some hippie ex-priest who's shacking up with a nut.
Okay, so we'll track down more victims. We'll get more priests, and then we could check them against the directories.
That's a shitload of victims.
We'll get there.
How long's it gonna take?
Too long.
Wait, the meeting's over?
Yeah, for now. What do you got? We work backwards. From what? From directories. We were using them to confirm bad priests. What if we do it the other way around?
Use the directories to identify bad priests.
Yeah, exactly. We search by designation. You know, we look for any priest on sick leave or unassigned.
Oh, we're getting moved around a lot.
Yeah.
Take a lot of work.
Well, not for a while, huh?
You sure?
Generally, that's what all it means. Yeah, yeah, generally.
That's where a supercomputer would do that. It's all computerization, you know. Ah!
Libraries closing. Libraries closing.
Oh, shit.
Down the street.
No freaking way.
Tablet,
Yeah,
Tignan,
yeah,
Toma,
yeah,
Turbo,
yeah,
Welsh,
yeah.
Welsh.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Holy shit.
Robbie,
That's 3 offset estimates. That's incredible.
Robbie. Oh man.
87.
87 priests in Boston. Come with Kush. I want to talk to him. Can you print it?
Sure can.
Yeah, Walter Robinson for Jim Sullivan. Tell him this is important, please. I need you to tell me something, Jim. Could it be 90 priests? Could it be as high as 90? I need to know, Jim. I wouldn't be asking for what's important.
Stop, John.
Ah! You could stop this, Robbie. Fucking newspapers. That said duh!
Yeah, no, I really can't. Alright, you know that guy's up a little bit. Hey, guys, I'm really sorry. I don't have any time to talk. I have to call my
Your Grace, to believe that there are allegations against us when it's 87 priests in Boston.
I can't talk to you about that.
Does that number sound right to you?
You gotta be kidding me. I just told you I don't have time for this crap. Mary, how many priests did you send? Robbie, you know, I can't. You're going to give me the names and the names of their victims. Are you threatening me? We've got two stories here. We've got a story about degenerate clergy, and we've got a story about a bunch of lawyers turning child abuse into a cottage industry.
Thank you.
Now, which story do you want us to write? Because we're writing one.
Hold on. Thank you.
I already sent you a list of names. What are you talking about, Tony? The Globe. Years ago. After the Porter case, I got plenty of calls. I had 20 priests in Boston. I couldn't go after them without the press. So I sent you guys a list of names, and you buried it.
Thank you.
I want those names tomorrow. Check your goddamn clips, Robbie.
Thank
I
you.
didn't find anything in the clips.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Richard, do you still live in Mass?
No, I've been to church for some time now, but I still consider myself a Catholic.
What?
How's that work?
How'd that work?
Well, the church is an institution, Mike. Made it then. try to separate the two.
Sounds tricky.
It is, especially since the church continues to go after me. It takes a toll, Mike. I'll try to silence anyone who speaks out. I'm sure they'll find you and your team soon enough.
Really? And how do you think they're gonna do that?
We think they do that.
So?
But we think they do that. Oh, boy.
What is it? The Archbishop of Canterbury.
And there's that torpedoes, that's some leftovers.
Ah, you're the freaking best. Thanks. Want a beer? Yeah. You got it. Jesus. What's long are you gonna be in this shithole? Yeah, working on it. She's a good girl, Mike. Yeah, she is. We'll figure it out. I haven't had a lot of time with her. I just got off the phone with her. Have you met this guy in person yet? No, but his knowledge of this is on a whole other level. It's horrible. So, where are you at 90? No close. Not close. No close. Just answer the question, will ya? We got 87 minutes. I'm trying to get a couple minutes as we go along. Something, wasn't it? Surprise. Yeah.
Oh, I need to
Yeah.
pee.
Very good.
Now we have a fucking American Pope.
Mimi, quoi. C'est la petite Mimi, quoi. Hein?
Oh, why? Well, I'm just curious. I wanted to see if there's any news you guys didn't want to. So, you know, the fucking train wreck 5 years ago. We didn't miss it. The story needs follow-up. Yeah, great. Follow up.
Right. Right.
Good night. Yeah, good night.
We're talking the goal. The goal, 55%. It's Catholic.
When did you get this?
McLeish emailed Willis this morning. He saw cases against 45 priests.
Where are we on the line? Anything that shows you have knowledge of this?
They're working TRB.
Thinking about that conversation we had the other night about how law called down the power of God. And we reported and reported.
It's just law being law.
Okay, but I checked the clips and Porter is in boss on our side. He's forward. So why the extreme reaction?
Wow. That's why you had the reaction. So you knew there were others.
I think that's the bigger story.
Bigger than 50 priests.
If it came from the top down, yes.
The numbers clearly indicate that there were senior clergy involved.
That's all they do. Indicate.
Are you telling me that if we want to start with 50 pedophile priests in Boston,
We'll get into the same catfight you got into on Porter, which made a lot of noise, but changed things not one bit. We need to focus on the institution, not the individual priests. Practice and policy. Show me the church manipulated the systems so these guys wouldn't have to face charges. Show me they put those same priests back into parishes time and time again. Show me this was systemic, that it came from the top down.
Thank you.
Sounds like we're going after the law.
That's right.
We're going after the system.
That's right.
Make a list of all the victims we had. Start reaching out. Bring that in if you need help.
Okay.
Hey, when do you go to Springfield?
Sorry, here this morning.
Good.
Hey, Ronnie, you gonna say?
Yeah.
I got one of those treatment centers a block from my house. We got neighbors with kids. I know that the work we do is confidential, but I feel like I should tell them.
We'll tell them soon.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey there, I'm Sasha Piper from the Boston Globe. It's just looking for a gentleman by the name of Matthew Walsh. Never met. Hi, I'm Sasha Piper from the Boston Globe.
Yeah, what do you want?
I'd like to speak with Thomas Kennedy.
He doesn't live here anymore.
Do you know where he lives? Sir, I'd just like to ask you. Sasha Piper, Boston Globe. Hi, thank you. Anything else you want to call?
No.
No, but I got a cousin who's going to see she's on the street a few years later.
The bishop came over the house. He said, nothing like this did happen before. I asked us not to press charges.
And what did you want to do?
He wanted her. She put out freaking cookies.
There's a lot of pressure you can apply it.
From the church.
Yeah, from the church. But not just the church.
They're my friends. And the other parishioners.
Everybody wants to come to priests.
Can you know about the prosecutor?
We shouldn't talk about this shit.
I think you should, actually. Do you know Father Murphy or Father Bailey? Hi there. I'm looking for Ronald Paquin.
Yes.
You're Father Paquin?
Yes, that's right.
I'm Sasha Piper from the Boston Globe. Could I ask you a few questions?
Go ahead.
We spoke to several men who knew when they were boys at St. John the Baptist in Hillbrook. You told us you molested them, is that true?
Sure, I think around it. Yeah, you know that last myself.
Right. But you admit to molesting boys at St. John the Baptist?
Yes, yes. As I said, I ain't gonna do it. That's important, thanks.
Right. But can you tell me where and how you heard about these boys?
Here, I never wrote anything. It's different. You should know.
How'd you... I'm sorry.
Who hurt you?
It's okay, dear. Who hurt you? Who are you? Sasha Piper from the Globe.
I'm myself. Get inside the house with me.
Get inside now. Sorry.
I said so. I don't want to bring up this.
Hey!
Yes, yes.
Arguments to make these documents public, yes, mainly on First Amendment grounds. We also have a number of other relevant arguments. After all, Your Honor, this was an expressionary law.
Let's just put on 94 again.
Demons let me go. I should put you a shot of demons in. How much for it? Maybe for us, maybe not for us. Maybe let's
He didn't even hide it at all. He had this complete odd rationalization for things. Totally normal.
Just not yet. I want you to stay focused on the book right now.
So what is inside of that?
I think, wasn't it the shepherd?
Shepherds, that's one.
Wait, Father Talbot from ECI?
Yeah. You know?
Yeah, he's what I was. Living with him?
Yeah. His brothers.
There's nothing personal in these documents, Your Honor. It's just kind of colonized and excuse me?
You don't get to tag the cardinal with everything Mr. Anthony wants. Say, the Archdiocese.
Judge Sweeney, the Globe is not a party to this case. They just want to sell the papers. If Mr. Garabedian had smeared the cardinal's good name, we wouldn't even be here.
Well, I object to the use of the word smear.
Duly noted, Mr. Garabedian.
Thank you.
Anything else, Mr. Barton? No. Mr. Alvarado, you ready to finish?
The Globe will return. Hey, Rich, how you doing?
Fine.
Let's talk about this in
Slut. Slut.
doesn't seem slow. What's that? Tell me that.
Few years ago, they called our next priest Anthony Benson, who was a blessed sacrament back in 62. He saw gay. So the little boy up to the rest of the bed. So he's home. Right? Tells the bishop, the bishop practices resigning to South America. Jesus. Yeah, right. So fast forward 35 years, Ezra reads that Gilligan has been charged with molesting hundreds of kids, right? So here's good. He calls me.
So your testimony of a priest telling the superiors of our dating in 62?
No, I do not. Because when I call Benzovich in to give a deposition, he comes in with a what?
Wilson,
Somebody called Benzovich. It's a very fond memory. Can't remember anything. Who's you? So I go back to work, I forget about whatever. And so what I do about it, I find out about the police. The one church is again. Benzovich went to a press. But we paid. And now that Benzovich's come back. So I filed a motion to close it for 2 seconds. Right? And Wilson Rogers smokes the bitch. He files a motion, closes the marriage. And that's the night. Rogers is opposing my motion. I think it's argument as to why I'm allowed to postpone the end of the second. Okay? That's it. And then I took tax. That's it. You follow what I'm saying? You see what documents? I get a tax. You see what documents? Now I've got many documents. Any documents. You go pay them. It's what you're suing. It's shit. What? No. No, I'm not shit. So, I pull out the 14 more standing box and I attach it to my motion. And it's redundant. Everything. About the church, about the bishops, about the law. And it's all public.
because your motion to oppose Rogers' motion is public.
Yeah, exactly. Now you're paying attention.
And so I can just walk into that courthouse right now and get those documents?
No, you cannot. Because the documents are not there.
But you just said they're public.
I know what I did. But this is Boston. And the church does not want them to be found. So, they are not there.
Mitch, are you telling me that the Catholic Church removed legal documents from that courthouse?
Look, I'm not crazy. I'm not paranoid. I'm experienced. Check the document. This is literally.
Yeah, man. Everything.
By the way,
Stop shouting.
Huh?
You shout.
Because you're sleeping.
No, I'm not sleeping. I cannot get that voice too loud.
49 until the game takes us close to 10 minutes. 10 minutes?
Robbie.
Hey, it's me.
Hey.
You're not gonna believe it. Your meeting gave me a tip. Someone sealed outside already covered the motion file.
So we can get them?
Already talked to my business, so all we have to do is find the motion and see the order in which we filed docs.
And you think these documents are... I'll call them in. Good work.
Who's there? You want to talk to these guys? Is anybody ready in Florida?
It's just something the airport flies.
Are you sure about that? I'll give you something there too. Alright, and everybody else
Yes.
Okay, great. Can you hold off on your file? I have to go to Florida. Once you file in public, other newspapers will be able to get a hold of them.
Other newspapers are not my concern. I received a judicial order. I told you the church is watching.
Okay, Mitch, please. All in a few moments.
The hearing in process.
Mitch! Shit!
Look, again, no one wants to read about kids getting raped by priests, especially now, but we must allow people to do this since they have their experiences.
Now, why we were taken out of this
It's been
series.
6 weeks since I arrived.
I realized that, and we're gonna get back to it.
Plan! You're doing the same thing you guys did last time. You're dropping us. Maybe I should tell you about that story.
Okay, well, you go ahead and do that. Go and do all the work we've done. But I can't stop you. Listen to me. I am here because I care. We're not going away. We're gonna tell the story. We're gonna tell it right. We just need it one more time. That's all we're asking for.
Why bother asking? You're gonna do what you want anyway. You always do.
Phil. Phil!
Hey,
How's South Beach?
what? Well, look, good place. What's up?
Mitch Carabini called me today.
Why did you call you?
Because he knew you'd yell at him. He refiled the docs.
What? No, your docs are public now. We gotta get that reply out.
I know. Just wrap up whatever you're doing and get the first flight
I'll
out.
put the flight down and go straight to the courthouse tomorrow.
Alright, call me when you get in.
Okay.
Robbie, for those that feel so young now that we're back on it,
Good idea. Go have dinner with Hansi. Might be the last time for a while.
Robbie, after we saw Cleach, I started going back to the clips. And I had a little time last week finally, so, I found that. It's from 93.
too. You gotta be. Well, after the BC hurry at Hugh province. Played hockey for the Friars. Oh, well, it's been pretty good. No, love the batch in college, yeah. But I love the city. And we just had a third kid. And I still get my clothes right, right? That's good to know. Good to know. Well, Evan, it's actually why I'm here. I need to ask you some questions about Father Talbot. How'd you find out? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I never even told my wife.
This is a gagging case?
That's it.
Those records are sale.
No, that's a public motion. Those records are the public. Look, I work for the Lord.
Good for you.
Can I talk to your supervisor?
He's not in today.
What about a judge? There must be judges that work on this kind of thing.
Sixth floor.
What do you understand of the nature
The allegations against Father Talbot. I was just not sure what you want from President Kameza. Talbot Tardy long before Bill took over.
Of course. We just want to know if it's possible that the president, the faculty, the board, that no one knew what was going on at the time.
I graduated in 1979, and I had no idea about any of this, so.
if you're suggesting that Father Gibbons and Father Callahan had any
Gibbons is coming in. They ran this place like the Navy. Who do I think they didn't know? It's a big school, Bobby. You know that. And we're talking about 7 alleged victims over, what, 8 years? We're talking about, 7 million dollars. This is ridiculous. You're reaching for a story here.
Jack, if I had been president then, I would know.
Bill, I'm not sure that's relevant.
Why do you think they sent Talbot up to Sheriff's? You know they wanted him out of town.
Bobby, as well-intentioned as Bill's remarks are, I'm hoping we can keep this between us until we all get on the same page.
What page is that? What page is
Is
that?
that why we're here, again on the same page?
No, you're in the full of the numbers, Bobby.
He's a...
Well, you care about the school as much as we do.
No, we don't.
Did you play a sport here, Jack?
Yeah, football.
Alright, track. Yeah, it's a problem to the state talking about Father Talbot's victims. You put it out there. And, not as bad ones, but wife, kids, good job. Then it's in the conversation. Back at his town. Please stop crying. So you can never figure out why Father Talbot picked him. Father Talbot co-star. So, I guess we just got lucky.
Does Jack didn't work for the school?
No, it's PR for Boston College. They call it the Navy Cup.
And Pecan, why is it?
Good question. He needs some bigger alarm. But I called Bill directly and I asked for a sit down. I never mentioned anybody else.
It's like everybody already knows the story.
Yeah. So that's good work right there. Yes.
Hi, I'm not going to say just from the Boston Globe. I'm having some trouble accessing some public records while I'm practicing. I was wondering if I could have a word with you.
Alright.
These exhibits you're after, Mr. Resendez, they're very sensitive records.
With all due respect, John, that's not the question. The records are public.
Maybe so. But tell me, where's the editor?
editorial responsibility in publishing records of this nature.
Well, where's the editorial responsibility in not publishing them?
You can't take those. You need to make copies. Go to the mail room. You're closed at 4. I'll give you $83 to use yours. Take me to the Boston Globe on Morrison Boulevard. Don't take 93. Take Dorchester Avenue. Robbie, it's incredible. Long knew about dating for years, no question. There's a letter to law from a woman, Margaret Golan, who lived in Jamaica in her early 80s when dating was out. Listen to this. Our family is rooted in the church. Our desire is to protect the Holy Orders. Even in the midst of our agony over the 7 boys in our family who have been violated. 7, Robbie. 7 boys. It was suggested we keep silent. We did not question the authority of the church 2 years ago, but since Father Gagan is still in his parish, and she sent it to law, and law did shit. Here's another one to law, same year. Listen to this. A word on the recent assignment of Father Gagan as an associate at St. Julia's in Weston. Father Gagan has a history of homosexual involvement with young boys. I understand his recent departure from St. Brendan's may be related to this problem. I wonder if Father Gagan should not be reduced to just weekend work or receiving some kind of therapy. You know how grateful I am to you for your constant concern. Sincerely yours in our Lord. Most Reverend John and Darcy, Auxiliary Bishop of Boston, and Auxiliary Bishop of Boston. 1984. How do you know that shit like that? Move it out. You can't read these letters, think anything else. It's proof.
This is good work.
Should we take it up to bed?
No, not yet.
Why not? We got law. This is it.
No, this is law covering for one priest. There's another 90 out there.
Yeah, we'll print that story when we get it, but we gotta go with this now.
No, I'm not gonna rush this story.
But we don't have a choice, Robbie. If we don't rush the print, somebody else is gonna find these letters and butcher the story. Joe Quimby from the Herald was at the freaking courthouse.
So we'll write a holding story and we'll keep our eye on the Herald.
Keep our eye on the Herald. They run this and they get it wrong. The church will bury it. We gotta do this now. Wait. What? Why are we hesitating? Barron told us to get law. This is law.
Barron told us to get the system. We need the full scope. That's the only thing that will do.
So let's take it up to bed on the side.
We'll take it to bed when I say it's time.
It's time, Robbie. It's time. They knew, and they let it happen. 2 kids. Okay? It could have been you. It could have been me. It could have been any of us. We gotta nail these scumbags. We gotta show people that nobody can get away with this. Not a priest, or a cardinal, or a freaking pope.
You finished?
Yeah, I am. This is bullshit.
Newspaper is run by a corporation, man. Get a dishwasher, baby.
You okay?
Yeah, use this with
Get a dishwasher for 2 dishes.
Use this, what you gonna do each time?
2 times a week, maybe.
Sure.
Yeah. Actually, really like going to church when I was a little kid.
What you say?
The weird thing is I figured out maybe one day I'm gonna actually go back. And maybe I'll hold on to it. And read those letters and just crack.
It's like a long day. I'm sorry to make it longer. Right? I must have another drink from you. Well, sure. The trick is to keep asking. For what? Awesome. So, you here for the panel? Oh, no, I would presume to speak for the captain. You know, a lot of people here respect you, Robbie. The work you do. That's good to know. It's good you care about this place. It's why you do what you do. It's who you are. What people need the church more than ever right now. You can feel it. And the kind of, he might not be perfect. But we can't throw out all the good he's doing over a few bad apples. Now, I'm bringing this up to you because I know this is Darren's idea, his agenda. I need to tell you, honest to God, he doesn't care about the city the way we do. And how could he? This is how it happens, isn't it, Pete? What's that? Guy leans on a guy, and suddenly the whole town just looks the other way. Robbie. Look at Lonnie Barron is just trying to make his mark. He'll be for a couple of years and he'll move on. Just like he did in New York and Miami. Where are you going? Good night, Robbie. Brian. Hey, Pete. When we do run the story, I'm gonna need a comment from Robbie. We'll talk again later. Good night, Robbie. Night, Pete. Robbie. What? No shit. Okay. Yeah. Hey! What's up? Sweeney ruled in our favor. She ruled on some docket. Jeez. Huh.
Church has already filed an appeal, but the trial court ruling is generally upheld in these matters.
And when we get the documents?
But it's coming in a few weeks to rule, it's a redaction process. I'd say to be made public mid-January.
Okay. Thanks, John.
Yeah.
Thanks, Word.
I'm not sure she's on something right.
We can't run this one big.
Why wouldn't we? It's a major First Amendment victory. Not to mention, you got an Irish Catholic judge ruling against the church. That's a hell of a precedent.
We don't want the Aaron to keep on us.
Why is that?
You're next step up here.
That's not bad.
Peter. When did you,
A couple weeks ago.
couple of weeks?
Yeah.
And you tell us that.
It was substantial. Okay, clearly to show that one was there.
I need more time. I want to keep digging.
For what? This is a goddamn story.
It's not the whole story.
Tough shit. We're on our clock now. Even if we don't run Sweeney's ruins, another paper could find these letters and fuck the story.
Agreed. But we run these letters along, the law apologizes, it says it's a one-time thing. You can bury it.
This clearly showed he knew and did nothing about it.
Look, I'm close to stories on 70 priests. We nailed that along with those letters. This is proof. This is bigger than the law. This is the whole system.
Get multiple sources confirming all those bits.
One sec. I give him more.
Too risky. If we're not butting up on every single one of them, the church will pick us apart.
I think I can get someone from the other side of that.
Somebody inside the church?
Yeah, I'm aware.
Well, you go on the record.
Keep background. He's a solid source.
The cities needs time to write the story. We don't want to drop it at Christmas, not after 9/11. We can run it just after New Year's, before they release the rest of the documents.
Captain Willis is very willing in that show.
Thank you.
Something like I want to draft it at Christmas. We need response from next week. Yeah, just be off the card. Those are almost.
I'll send you the John Morrissey shit.
Need something from love. Here you hand it. All right. Next time, can you got it? Hands up.
Robbie, what a nice surprise. Come on in. Hey, hon. Look who I found outside.
Can you use me? Sure.
Who is he?
You see, you speak, but you don't follow.
Oh, Catherine, stop. I just asked you a question. Sleeping.
I helped defend these guys. That's my job, Robbie. I was doing my job.
Yeah. You and everyone else.
Get out of my house. You were right. We all need someone. So, what took you so?
I don't know, Jay.
curious.
He's a lawyer.
Larry, we're going to cost us $6. That's what I thought. Where did you talk to? Okay. Yeah, that's what we want. Thanks, Steve.
Anything?
Holly said, say sure to call me just like next week. Yeah. Lasky said, this is ridiculous. They want to get ahead of these big idiots now, too. I would love to see their faces when they listen to that. You know, Sundays at least in the Epiphany. This is the corporate. Mike, is everybody? Yeah, you are? Nice call. Yeah, I just have a few questions. Well, let me start. I just got off the phone with Donna. She said, look, we don't even want to know what the questions are.
She really said that.
Yeah.
Well, sure, no interest. Anything else?
That also was online, so we used to see for themselves.
We can run the URL at the bottom of the article to strip follow.
Okay.
We also put the spotlight tip behind the end of the story so people who call in goes directly to our office.
Matt and I can go in the morning in case we get any calls.
I'm more concerned about the phone's reception. After we read the Porter case, the message centers were tied up for weeks. It's a real problem.
And ridiculous too. Lots of them.
I'll talk to Richard about the security in the phones. How are you coming on the follow story?
Well, we've nailed down multiple stories on the 70 cases.
All 70.
Mm-hmm. And with confirmation from Robbie Source, we're ready to go. We can have a draft next week.
Robbie, at Sources of Curses is something we could revisit.
It might be tough. He has no problem helping the church protect us as a dirty priest, as a scumbag.
He's a lawyer. He's doing his job.
He's a show for the church.
He knew I did nothing.
You could have said something years ago. Maybe just get some wires.
What about us? What's this looking? We had all the pieces. Like we did. We didn't have all the pieces. We had Saviano, we had Barrett, we had Gagan, we had the directors in the basement.
Well, what we got it now? Look, the story needed its problem.
Spotlight's been around since 1970.
So what? We couldn't see the scope of this. No one could. Robbie, this started with one goddamn priest.
Nope.
Because she sent us a letter of 20 priests years ago. Sasha found the clip.
Right. Just found it.
You 20 priests?
Right.
When?
Just after Porter, December
93.
19th.
I heard the story of Metro. No fault.
Right. Thank
It
you.
was you.
That was you.
You were Metro.
You were Metro.
Yeah. That was me.
That was you.
You're just taking over. I don't remember. Yeah.
It was me.
Can I say something here? Sometimes it's easy to forget that we spend most of our time something in the dark.
Right.
Suddenly light gets turned on and there's a fair share of blame to go around.
Right.
I can't speak to what happened before I arrived, but all of you have done some very good reporting here.
Right.
Reporting that I believe is going to have an immediate and considerable impact on our readers.
Ah.
For me, this kind of story is why we do this. Having said that, Cardinal Law and the Catholic community has a very strong response to this. So, if you need a moment, you earned it. But I will need you back here, focused and ready to do your job.
cardinal.
Really?
Why? He wanted to tell me personally, they decided not to comment. Said he wanted to extend the courtesy.
Jesus, balls on it. What did you say?
I told him he was making a mistake and we were going to run the story.
Damn right we're gonna run it.
Sasha, can I have a drink of water? Yeah, sure.
Can I keep this?
Sure. I thought you should see it first.
Thank you for bringing it back. I have some plans. Both kids were good. Jimmy was playing 2 weeks ago. Keith, don't need more Mr. Dennis.
Hello? How you guys doing?
Hey. Did you sleep?
Not very well. You?
I haven't slept well for months. Hey, actually Saturday, right?
Friday?
Yeah, I'm working on a book. Gives me something else to focus on.
What kind of book?
Horror. Twilight. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Can I get your drink, please?
You know it's Sunday, right? Yeah, tea time. No pictures.
Yeah. Probably still at church.
Wait, what? It's quiet, huh?
Yeah, easiest overtime I ever made. Fun as the run once. Nice that 209 James Spotlight. For an article, guys, I quit.
Please.
celibacy. Okay? Celibacy. That's the French, that's the fucking Catholic agenda for men.
Now, the new pope will have to deal with that celibacy.
Huh. Huh. Celibacy. Confessions. All this is bullshit.
Yeah, mais stop to shout. Merde, à la fin, you want to do all the time. C'est stop to shout. Mais si, c'est pénible là. Stop to shout, bordel. Comment ça me fait chier là, hein? Non, you stop to shout. C'est insupportable. Stop! Ta gueule, je m'en fous, t'arrêtes de gueuler. Mais parce que tu gueules tout le temps. C'est insupportable, insupportable. Insupportable.
Look at any movies then, Captain.
Insupportable, je dis
Don't
insupportable.
discuss any
Ta
movies.
gueule, c'est insupportable.
Why you look at movies,
C'est
Captain?
insupportable.
Fuck you.
Voilà ça.
What do you think?
Tout le temps en train de gueuler comme un connard. Comme un putois. Bonus. You need a bonus now. Oh là là. You give the bonus. I don't move. Give me the bonus, Alan.
I'll give you the bonus in a minute.
Non. Il est chiant ce mec. The bonus. Need a bonus.
Bonus for what? There's no bonus
Give me
here.
the bonus. There is a bonus. Dépêche-toi. Give me the bonus.
Bonus? What's the bonus for? There's no
When
bonus.
you go in the menu, I know there is a bonus.
No bonus here.
Give me the bonus.
Where's the bonus?
Bonus.
I know this is okay, I'll talk. But also, like,
Do you think you're playing as a resource to keep that on?
I do. Do you? You sit down and talk really well? I couldn't get a read.
Spotlight, today's some true story of the Boston Globe description. John Stanford School, Boston, California. The Boston police lasted just 6 different actions in the last 30 years. The church found out about it and did nothing.
Well, I'm told municipal people are still they're not great and so.
Guys, listen, everybody's interested in this. I don't think any sense to just go until the Boston Globe. That would be the story.
Sometimes you listen to the whole story growing up, and suddenly it changes everything. Changes the whole world.
How did you say that God?
It's in the same Catholic and it's a Catholic. So everyone Catholic in Boston was huge.
Mark your day.
It costs every single one of these people to move the
That's his story. Sounds like Jennifer.
decided the Catholic Church could operate in the United States. Any government would allow the Catholic Church to operate in the United States. France decided no, the Catholic Church cannot operate here.
That's true.
Huh?
The stuff on the right.
Which one?
It's like down, no, down.
There. Walter Robinson. Yeah. Are you familiar with Spotlight? No, I'm familiar. I just arrived at the club and I just didn't know enough about walking and how active the news coverage can be. I was just scouring paper for any sort. Did everyone read how the American Times used to abusing children? And it was a very serious allegation. But he said, all the papers said,
Church was relying on the First Amendment as much as we were. It was very interesting to tackle a project where there's almost nothing public and everything's sealed. And you sit here and you think, how do we get any information? And you just start picking little strings when we can. So I think there's something there, Ben. There is something solid I'm taking you up. I don't want us chasing our tails on this.
If there was any hesitancy on my end about this idea, it was because we had done a lot of stories about this priest down in the Fall River diocese, and we did a long story because we couldn't get the internal documents that we were able to get in Gagan.
God bless our significant others and our friends because they put up with absences. I mean, we worked incredibly hard on this project. I mean, I didn't know I was capable of working so hard. We really did work literally 7 days a week.
Talking to my kids today, and like, you know what was going on? He was gone, like, he got gone.
Nothing serious. These people call me kids. And then I was like, oh, I'm telling you, we had a graduate of Boston College High School who said, I find you in a book. He said, my wife doesn't know. And I remember we said, we watched, you know, this newspaper. We became friends and therapists for a lot of people.
You really see that? This over now, that was the beginning of it all.
What amazes me when we got what we were able to accomplish is that all the tools that are now so common, recorded all the online databases, that they do with virtually none of that back then. And I had something in his computer, this is 2001, I said, what's that thing there? And he said, it's a spreadsheet. I'd never seen one.
That was a turning point, I think, because we assembled a list of 90 priests, and I remember all of us looking at one of them and saying, what, 90? Could there possibly be 90 at that point? We're still thinking there might be 6 or 7 of these guys.
If there were 90 of these guys, people would know. Maybe they do.
What made it successful is that the priests had the knowledge of which memories were vulnerable, which were the broken homes, which didn't have fathers. I mean, really, it's hard to explain this.
You feel trapped because he has greed. He saved the life.
One of the things that I don't know local was in the early days of doing background checks on Gagan.
Oh shit.
And his house was 2 minutes walk from my house. So I just walked in and I was like, that's where he lived. And so I took this picture, put it on the refrigerator, told my kids, stay away from this guy. You ought to see it.
I'd like to challenge the majority order here.
Obviously, the church rules by the study and it's for the number of furniture, buying a motion, or we weren't really thinking about taking down the church or anything like that. I don't think we took down the church, but we were just trying to kind of back and move forward.
As we began to get those records, we began to realize how enormous potential this was. The very top people, the top person in the Archdiocese knew about it.
We got
You can't read these lyrics and think of anything else. It's proof.
It concerns determined people that have Spanish, global, and local. What we report came out of the church's file cabinets, and it's hard to blame the messenger when you're searching for it once in the file cabinets. With 99% people just express outrage towards the church. It was such a gratifying thing. The phone to bring up the book.
I think we wrote more than 600 stories over the course of the year, and we provided victims with a lot of information and a lot of relief.
That was one of the most gratifying parts of the story, to see victims find their voice. The work we did that a lot of other news organizations that ran file motions for the unseen documents in other cities.
It's still happening, and it's still rolling around up there. Keep doing your work. People look the other way, and this sounds like a cliche, but if we remind all of us, I think, of the importance of questioning authority. We saw it happen when you don't question authority.
For me, this kind of story is why we do this.
It's not too often in stories that you feel like you're on the side of the angel, but I felt like we were in that one.
Years.
There's the tractor. There's the mouse box.
Are you familiar with Spotlight? We are a four-person investigative. The journalists we portray do the hard work, and now we have fewer of them.
What I'm focused on is finding out what to make this paper essential to its readers.
It's an incredible story. These guys often, what those guys do, they do it because they want to do it, and they do it arguably serves a greater function.
The Boston Press in less than 56 different factions over the last 30 years. The church found out about you nothing. This strikes me as an essential story for a local paper.
Journalism is an integral part of a free and healthy society.
You want to sue the church?
As we would sue the church, we filed a motion to lift the seal on this document.
This story is an example of very strong local investigative journalism that had an interest to national impact and global impact. That's an important thing to remember, especially today, where investigative journalism has taken a huge hit.
The church will fight us very hard, which won't go unnoticed by our subscriber base, 53% of our talent.
I think I'd be interested.
A lot of newspapers in this country are in a dire strait. The Boston Globe is half the size it was in 2001. Long-term investigative journalism isn't what it used to be. The ongoing transformation from news into news as entertainment is disconcerting.
We're not going away. I am here because I care. We're going to tell the story. We're going to tell it right.
Many metro dailies are closed, staffs cut 40–50%. We still have some very strong national papers in the U.S., but it's on a local level. And I think that's important to remember that this story, this movie, is based on a local paper that cracked it. They're probably the only people who could have cracked it.
I want to keep digging. We need to focus on the institution. Show me it came from the top down.
There's some states where newspapers don't have reporters at the state legislature. Well, that's terrifying. We need to know what's happening at that level.
6%, I'm not sure.
6% is 90.
93. If you were 90 days back, we would know.
It's a very investigative journalism. It's a fundamental element of our democracy. We just owe it to ourselves. We owe it to our country. We owe it to the institutions. And we do this. That's how we rely on
We've got two stories here. A story about shared project and a story about lawyers from television or college industry. Which story do you want us to write? Because we're writing one. What happens? People really want the story from this school to the whole story.
how our society benefits from a strong, free, professional press.
Personally, I think the best performance function
going on every fucking day and they don't report it. Well, cats. Religion. It's like people discussing yesterday. Politics. Nope. Nope. Don't talk politics, man. Good movie.
Oh, look at that. No, I'm busy now.
Why? Man, what the fuck, man? I'm angry at who? What? I'm not shouting at anything, Catherine. What are you talking about? Mm-hmm.